What's up, my friends? It's Jonathan Stein. Today I'm going to be showing you more Ableton live production techniques. Today we're going to be talking about resampling and some cool big picture SP404 style sound design that you can do. Here we go. So step one, I already made this beat. I posted on my Instagram a while ago. I'm just going to push play. Yes, excellent, cool. So here we go, new track, and you might be tempted to go to resampling, which will just straight up just import, and import's not really the right word, but it'll just record everything post your master. But if you do that, you will get a recording that is post your mastering chain. And if you have a bunch of crazy shit on here, then what you record into here will already have that on and run back through it, thus double mastering it. So if you want to avoid that, instead what I recommend is main. And then you have options like, check this out, pre-effects. Bam, that's what you want right there. Definitely don't do post mixer, because especially if this isn't at 0, you'll record at different volumes. So pre-FX is the jam. Here we go. I'm gonna hit C to arm it, and I'm gonna record just the 8 bars, honestly. I'll even just set that up in advance. Okay, great. Excellent. So this is our beat. At this point, I'm going to do something really bold. I'm going to just copy this, and I'm going to start a brand new set. Yeah, why not? Here we go. Everyone check out my glorious default template. Wow, look at all this stuff in here. Okay, and I'm just going to paste that. Don't need this. Where's my guy? That's the beat. This is what we're working with today. So, here's a couple things. Basically, we're just going to do this for today's video. We're just going to do stuff in the arrangement. Now, Rob from Patreon just asked me about doing vinyl stop style pitch drops. That's one of my favorite things to do. So what I am going to do, make sure, yeah, that's what I thought. I'm going to Command J this so that it's just a solid 8. I'm going to turn loop on so that I could easily just run it out. And then we'll end up, cutting it and Command J'ing it later, or Command Eing rather. So I'm going to cut there. Oh, right, I got to turn this down again. And I'm going to focus on just this end part. So it's up to you. Sometimes I like to just cut it so that I just know exactly what I'm working with. If I'm going to do an edit on a certain section, it just kind of highlights it better in here, but you don't have to do that. And then I'm going to hit Option Shift 2, which brings us to envelopes, and transposition is what we want. And to do the drop, I'm just going to wait for the right moment to do it. I'm going to do it on this snare. That's the kick. My grid is way too wide. And you could go as big as you want, low as you want. That's, a huge drop really fast. You could do a smaller drop, but a little more realistic. Find that sweet spot that feels ridiculous indeed, but realistic. It could just be that you could want to keep the tail of the low, but you could also just cut that, and then check out what we're going to do. We're going to maybe create a silence, like as if the record stopped. And then here, we're going to make it ramp back up. So we might just pick up where we left off, make a point there, and then we'll just run it back to pitch, actual pitch. Yeah. And what's also fun is also making this be reverse. I might even make this longer. We're going to try it out. This stuff is very trial and error oriented. There's no way around that. Could be appealing. No, I'm going to backstep a couple times, and then we're just going to reverse this instead, which by the looks of it now undoes whatever volume or envelopes you had. That's fine. And this kind of stuff, I don't mind. Some people are really picky about it. Obviously, you could just cut that out and move it over. That's, but I like that stuff. It gives it kind of this woomph. And if you want to be super specific about, the volumes of stuff too, like if you wanted to add also just, and of course it doesn't stop there. We could even just warp that. But interestingly, that did not, okay, because that seemed to bypass this, which is fine. That's kind of fun too. So add that to your pocketbook of tricks right there, what we just did. We've done 3 things. We've done pitch automation in both directions. We've reversed clips, and we've done fades and stretching. We've done actually a lot already. So next up is going to be just straight up slice and dice. What could be cool? Like 16th notes, even like da-da-da. Check out. And of course you could just take stuff out. I'm going to just be a little fast and crass with this and not be, as thoughtful, like just to show ideas. That's good. Check this out. I'm a little inclined to preserve the earliness of the snare, so I'll do it there, and then I'm just going to reverse that. Maybe do that as well. That's so funny. There's like a kind of an irony or a paradox that the reverse of those little vocal swells, it's like a palindrome. The reverse is the same as the forward. I don't want to hear anything normal there, so I'm going to do that. It's kind of unavoidable, huh? This is crazy, but I'm going to do another resample. I'm just going to Command J it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some, I guess the technique would be called micro chopping, but to get like kind of that glitchy, like, but I didn't pick a good spot. Maybe like somewhere that actually has some sound. Trial and error, y'all. Bigger slices, maybe it's 2. Yes, there it is. And maybe another micro chop here. Too much. I don't like that. That's too glitchy. Instead of doing that, because we already did that technique, I'm just going to do something more music oriented. So getting back on the 16th, like a, and then even just moving this over. So just kind of the idea that even the beat itself can be altered, even down to the kick and snare pattern this way. Once again, we're on the experimental side, but this stuff to me is the stuff I love about the beats I make. Step 1 is making that basically that first initial demo on push, and then this is where all the exciting gestures happen. Hey, that was hot. I'm happy with all that. Maybe a couple more things. I'm going to do an overstretch here. That's definitely to taste. I definitely don't like that artifact of the, but we've done quite a lot of stretching there. So what can we do about that? What do we got? We got beats. That's kind of cool. No. Yeah, we got grain size control now. Stuff to play with, y'all. Huh. course, you could just do this too. You could just go here and just drop it down an octave. And if you wanted to lead into it too, that's not really a good example. Well, now that I'm globally down an octave, the transposition would have to start up an octave. There we go. And there you go. That's some resample beat clip editing techniques we covered to review. We did chopping, reversing, pitch automation, stretching, and fade adjustments. So put all that in your bag of tricks. Have fun with that. Much love for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll see y'all soon. Much love.